Hello students, today we are going to discuss theory of equations. Actually, we discussed theory of equations two classes. Uh, Actually, two classes, maybe audio was not good. So I'm just going to revise those classes. Actually, we discussed only a simple point here. F of x equal to a naught x to the power of n plus a1 x to the power of n minus 1 plus so on up to a n minus 1x plus a n. That means n terms will be there. This is called a polynomial of nth degree if a naught is not equal to 0 and these all a1, a2, a3 are real constants. Then it's called real polynomial of nth degree, and if at all a naught is equal to 1, then it is called monic polynomial. So here f of x equal to 0 is called polynomial equation of nth degree. So here why this monic polynomial, this has particular name because if at all this f of x a naught is what 1, then x power n plus a1 into x power n minus 1 plus 1 up to a n equal to 0. This becomes what is nth degree polynomial equation. And if at all here alpha 1, alpha 2, so on up to alpha n are n roots of this polynomial equation, then simply this one we can write as x minus alpha 1 into x minus alpha 2, so on up to x minus alpha n equal to 0. Why? Because here this is monic polynomial. Here n way x coefficient is what is 1. So here f of x we can write like this. This is what is f of x we can write like this. Yeah, this is what is f of x. F of x is what we can write like this. So yeah, anyway, so now a polynomial we can write like this. Just make this point proper. Okay, all right. So now what we discussed is this is a polynomial equation, and your first point we discussed is remainder theorem. What is this remainder theorem? So when f of x is divided by x minus a, then remainder is f of a. This is what is remainder theorem. So all right, this is what is remainder theorem. If f of x is any polynomial of degree greater than or equal to 1, when f of x is divided by x minus a, then remainder is f of a. This is what is remainder theorem. And here factor from remainder theorem comes what? Factor theorem. What is this factor theorem? This factor theorem is f of x is a polynomial such that f of a equal to 0. That implies and implied what x minus a is a factor. Is factor of f of a. Hope you understand this. F of x is a polynomial, and in the place of x you substituted a, f of a became 0. That is like this, x square minus 5x plus 6. So this is what is f of x. In the place of x, if I substitute 2, this is going to be 0. That means what? 2 is satisfying, therefore x minus 2 is a factor like this. So this is what is remainder theorem. This is what we discussed. And also we discussed relation between roots and coefficients of third degree, fourth degree, and fifth degree. Now I am writing general. F of x equal to a naught x power n plus a1 x power n minus 1 plus a2 x power n minus 2 plus 1 up to an. So here sum of the roots, summation x alpha I am writing. That means sum of all the roots, alpha 1 plus alpha 2 plus alpha 3, sum of n roots is minus a1 by a naught. Sum of the roots taken, sum of product of roots taken two at a time, alpha into alpha j plus alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha 1, alpha 3, like that is a2 by a naught c. Second highest coefficient by leading coefficient, and third highest coefficient by leading coefficient, like that. Sum of product of roots taken 3 at time. That means like this. This we call generally S1, sum of the roots taken 1 at time, taken 2 at time, taken 3 at time. This is what is minus a3 by a naught. Like this we discussed. With third degree, fourth degree, like that we discussed. This is the relation between roots and coefficients. And based on this, some of the problems I explained. Okay. So, all right. So now we are going to discuss next part. Yeah, so based on this, some questions are there in Excel. Let's take few questions and do. So here, let's take first question. Okay, here actually we discussed a few examples. Now this is another one. This is third question. If alpha, alpha, beta, gamma are roots of x cube plus px square plus qx plus r equal to 0. Okay, there's alpha, beta, gamma roots of this. Then question is, then find first one, then summation 1 by alpha square beta square. Second one is summation beta square plus gamma square by beta gamma. So third question is beta plus gamma minus 3 alpha into gamma plus alpha minus 3 beta into alpha plus beta minus 3 gamma. Then fourth question is like this, summation alpha cube beta cube. Okay, all right, this is a question. Now let's answer this question. So here, first thing is sum of the roots. What you are going to write is sum of the roots. Alpha plus beta plus gamma is minus p, right? Alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha is going to be q. Alpha beta gamma is going to minus r. Okay, this first. Now let's take first question. What is that? This is the first question. So here, if I take 1 by alpha square plus beta square, if I take LCM, that is 1 by alpha square beta square plus 1 by beta square gamma square plus 1 by gamma square alpha square. If I take LCM, what is the LCM? Alpha square beta square gamma square. What will be there here? Gamma square here, alpha square here, beta square. This is going to be alpha plus beta plus gamma, alpha plus beta plus gamma whole square minus twice of alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha. By this is alpha beta gamma whole square, alpha beta gamma whole square. Now let's substitute this. Alpha plus beta plus gamma is nothing but minus p square minus 2q. By this is going to be r square. So this is p square minus 2q by r square is what is your answer, the first question. Let's go to second question. What is second question? We need to find out beta square plus gamma square by beta gamma is there. Yeah, this is a gamma square plus alpha square by gamma alpha. This is going to be alpha square plus beta square by alpha beta. So now how do you answer this one? Is you take LCM. If you take LCM, you're going to get alpha beta gamma is the LCM. Here you're going to get alpha into this thing you're going to get. So, but actually here what we can do is, already we found this one here. Here thing is we found alpha square plus beta square plus gamma square we found. That is p square alpha plus beta plus gamma whole square minus twice alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha. That's q. This is what we know. So now here what I want is here the first one and second one. What we can write, this third one is equal to here. If at all beta square plus gamma square, beta square plus gamma square is p square minus 2q minus alpha square by beta gamma, like this. So this is summation. Okay. So next term will be, this one also you can write the same way, but this is going to be what? So here I can multiply alpha. So then summation here alpha into p square minus 2q minus alpha square by alpha beta gamma. Wanted I wrote this. So this is like that, two more terms with beta also will be there. That means your p square minus 2q will be there with alpha and also with beta and also with gamma. That means alpha times p square minus 2q minus alpha cube one term plus alpha beta gamma if you take aside. Then here beta times p square minus 2q will be there again, right? Minus beta cube will be there plus gamma times p square minus 2q minus gamma cube. This is what I was telling. So this is because summation. So this is 1 by alpha beta gamma is there for everything. So now here 1 by alpha beta gamma is minus 1 by alpha beta gamma is r. Alpha beta gamma is minus r. I wrote this. Now here p square minus 2q if you take common. This one, if you take down here, alpha plus beta plus gamma. Here minus alpha cube plus beta cube plus gamma cube. So this one you have to simplify, minus 1 by r into this is p square minus 2q times alpha plus beta plus gamma is minus p minus alpha plus this one you have to find here. Just I am finding next page. Alpha plus beta plus alpha cube beta cube plus gamma cube minus 3 alpha beta gamma. You have a formula alpha plus beta plus gamma into alpha square plus beta square plus gamma square minus alpha beta minus beta gamma minus gamma alpha. This is the formula you have. So what we can write, this one is minus p. This one we can write as alpha plus beta plus gamma whole square minus twice, and here one more already there. Thrice alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha is going to be there. So minus p into this is p square minus this is p cube is going to minus p cube plus 3pq, and here this is alpha cube plus beta cube plus gamma cube. Sorry, this is gamma cube. This is minus plus this, you see, this is 3 alpha beta gamma. This one we can write as minus 3r. So now you see this third answer is going to be, so here what I should write, what I should write here is minus pq plus 3pq minus 3r minus p cube, like this. This is minus p cube plus minus p cube plus 3pq minus 3pq minus 3r. So minus 1 by r into what you are going to get, minus pq plus 2pq plus pq minus 3pq plus 3r. Hope you understand this one. If you do this one, pq is going to be cancelled. This is minus pq. See, minus 2pq minus 3pq is minus pq plus 3r. So third one is going to be minus 1 by r outside minus pq plus 3r. So if you take inside pq by r minus 3 times r by r was 1. This is what is your answer. So this is a very good, actually good logic is there in this. So you can learn that. Hope you understand. So now let's go to again first question. What is that? Third question is this. This one we finished, and this one. Beta plus gamma minus 3 alpha. So question is like that. So question number 3, I think this is, yeah. Beta plus gamma minus 3 alpha. This pi I am writing product of 3 terms. So one term I am taking, this is going to be this, we know alpha plus beta plus gamma is what is minus p, we know. So now beta plus gamma is what, minus p minus alpha. So here I am going to write minus p minus alpha minus 3 alpha. So here pi times here this is minus p minus 4 alpha. Actually here pi means product of 3. What are the terms we get? Minus p minus 4 alpha we got. Next minus p minus 4 beta we get, and minus p minus 4 gamma we are going to get. Here if you take minus common, minus to minus to minus, minus 3 minus came out. So now we are going to get p plus 4 alpha, p plus 4 beta, p plus 4 gamma. This is what you have to simplify, which is very easy. This is like x plus a into x plus b into x plus c, right? So what you are going to get, x cube plus a plus b plus c into x square plus ab plus bc plus ca into x plus abc, like this you get, na? This is what is the thing here. So here also minus of this is p cube plus 4 alpha 4 plus 4 beta plus 4 gamma. I have taken 4 common into p square plus here AB means 4 alpha into 4 beta, 4 square alpha beta, 4 square beta gamma, 4 square gamma alpha into P plus ABC. ABC is what? 4 alpha 4 alpha into 4 beta into 4 gamma, 4 beta into 4 gamma. So total cube, 4 cube. So what you are going to get is minus of, here this is p cube plus 4 times alpha beta gamma is minus p into p square. 4 square times this is q into p plus 4 cube times this is actually minus r. So 4 cube times minus r. So what you can write is this is minus of, this is minus p cube. Actually, this is minus p cube, this is 16p cube minus this is 64r. So this, if you take inside p cube minus 16p cube plus 64r is what is your answer, like this. So it is another interesting one. So now let's go to next fourth one. What is the fourth one? Fourth one is summation alpha cube beta cube. So next go to fourth is summation alpha cube beta cube. So this is alpha beta plus beta gamma, second term, no, summation. Third term is gamma alpha whole cube. So this is like a cube plus b cube plus c cube, already we discussed, is a plus b plus c. This is a, b, c. A plus b plus c into a square, this square c. So what we can write, I'm going to write this one as a plus b plus c into a square plus b square plus c square minus ab minus bc minus ca. We can write as this is a, this is b, this is c whole square minus 3ab. This is a, this is b plus 3ab. All right, minus 3ab, 3bc. B, this is c, c, and this is a. Okay, hope you understand. You know, plus 3abc, understand? Alpha a cube plus b cube plus c cube minus 3abc equal to this one. So minus 3abc comes here. This is plus 3abc plus 3abc, like this. So this is alpha, this is q. This is what is q square minus 3 times here. What you can take? Alpha, beta, gamma, you can take common here. See, in this beta, gamma left, next in this beta left, and next gamma left, next alpha left, like that. This one you can make like that, and this is closed here. So this whole thing is one term plus 3 times this is r square, alpha beta gamma whole square, alpha square beta square gamma square. So this is going to be q times this q square minus this is minus 3 into minus r into minus p plus 3r square. So this is going to be q cube minus into minus into minus. So 3pqr plus 3r square. So this is what is going to be next one. So this is how we are going to, you can answer this question. So let's go to next one. Hope it's clear. So next here in this one more question we are taking here. If at all alpha, beta, gamma are roots of this equation he gave, that is x cube minus 6x square plus 11x minus 6 equal to 0, then form equation with least degree, equation with roots as alpha square plus beta square plus gamma square plus alpha square. So now what is the question? This alpha beta gamma roots for this, we need to form quadratic cubic equation with these 3 roots. So best thing is here in this question, this is very difficult if at all you do it direct, like means now sum of the roots you have to find, and product of roots taken to a time, and product of all 3 you have to find. So better thing is whenever question is given like this, you should understand question will not be so complicated like this. The question is given means you can find out alpha beta gamma. That's the idea here. Here trial and error method you have to use here. X equal to 1. Now I told you this is f of x. Now f of 1 equal to what is 0? Obviously 0. So that means x equal to 1 is what is root, or x equal to 1 is satisfying, x1 is root. So this 1 is root. That's one thing. So And now I'm going to divide this with x minus 1 because x minus 1 is a factor by this polynomial. If you divide with x minus 1, you are going to get two more factors. So that is, I'm going to use now synthetic division, which you are going to learn in the next concept. So I'm going to use here only x equal to 1 is 1 root here. This 1 minus 6, 11 minus 6. I'm teaching you a synthetic division. So all three coefficients should write 1 minus 6, 11 minus 6. Now we have to put here 0. What is this 0? So I'll tell you x minus 1 you are dividing now. X square minus 6 x cube minus 6x square plus 11x minus 6 we are dividing. So here first thing what will you do? You multiply with x square, na? Then you write here x cube and make this one 0, right? That 0 is what here I kept, right? This 0 is here I kept, right? Now this 0 and this one, no, if you subtract you are getting here 0, right? So now I am adding this one. If I add, I should get this one, right? This one I should get by adding these two. So that is what is this? That means this coefficient you get, right? So all right. The next one is what? Now this is minus x square is here. Now add. You are subtracting, right? Minus 5x square, right? Plus 11x. So now what I should do here? Minus 5x I should do, right? Minus 5x. So this is minus 5x square. So minus plus 5x. So here now I am subtracting. So that means here 0 I am going to get. So that means here you see what I should do, 1 into 1, 1, right? So 1 into 1, 1. What is that 1 into 1? This 1 into 1 is 1 we wrote now. That is what is this. 1 into 1, here 1 I wrote. Now if you add minus 5, what is that? So this is what is minus 5. So like that, this is just reverse we are doing, that's it. So minus 1 into 1, this is minus 5, this is what is 6, and now 6 I am writing here, this is what is 0. So here also coefficient you are going to get the same way. Here I am subtracting, this is what is 6x, that is here. So now here I should write multiply with 6, because here you got 6, obviously if you multiply with 6, minus 6 is there. So therefore 6x minus 6 is what is 0, that 0 is here. So therefore here coefficients, quotient, these are coefficients of quotient. So therefore what is the quotient here? X minus 1 into x square minus 5x plus 6 into this is what is the remainder, because this is a factor, therefore remainder you get is 0. So this one into x minus 1 into x minus 2 into x minus 3 equal to 0. Obviously alpha is 1 you got, beta is 2 you got, gamma is 3 you got. Now what is a cubic equation with alpha square beta square? Alpha square beta square is what? 5. Beta square plus gamma square, this square is 4, this square is 9, 14, and gamma square plus alpha square is what? Is 10. So with these three roots, what is the equation? X minus 5 into x minus 14 into x minus 10 equal to 0. If you simplify this, you are going to get, okay, anyway, this kind of questions you have. So here is another question. Last we are going to take your third question. So if at all alpha, beta, gamma are roots of x cube minus 3ax plus b equal to 0, then prove that summation alpha minus beta into alpha minus gamma is 9a. This is what you need to prove. Now let's do this one. So here alpha, beta, gamma are roots of this equation. That means sum of the roots, alpha plus beta plus gamma, what is that? That is 0, because x square coefficient is 0. Now next alpha, beta plus beta, gamma plus gamma alpha also, that is here, you see, this is minus b by a, this is c by a. Na? So minus 3a by 1. Okay. Hope you understand. Alpha, beta, gamma is minus b, right? Okay, this is what is given. Now you need to find out this one. So now I'm going to take LHS. What is LHS? So I'm writing the next page. Summation alpha minus beta into alpha minus gamma. Right? This one we have to take summation. So alpha square minus beta alpha gamma alpha. That means beta plus gamma times alpha plus beta gamma. I have taken this one, right? Okay, so now if at all you observe here, alpha square is there, then next one comes what, beta square, the next one comes what, gamma square. So here what we need to prove is, yeah, I'll move to write this one. If I expand here, summation alpha square, so I'll write this one, summation alpha square minus summation beta plus gamma times alpha, summation beta gamma. So if at all you observe, summation beta gamma is what, beta gamma plus alpha beta plus beta alpha, beta gamma, gamma alpha. So this is what is very clearly, this is what is minus 3a. So I'm going to write here minus 3a. This is minus 3a I'm going to write. So this one is very clearly, you can see this one. This one is what you have is beta alpha, beta gamma is there. So very clearly, this one is you're going to get beta alpha, summation beta alpha minus summation gamma alpha. This is all the same only, no? This is this is also minus 3a only. Finally, this is minus 3a only, right? This is minus 3a. Okay, this is summation alpha square is what? Summation alpha square means alpha square plus beta square plus gamma square. This is nothing but alpha plus beta plus gamma whole square, that is 0 square, minus twice alpha beta, beta gamma, gamma alpha, that is minus 3. So this is what is 0 minus plus 6a. I am writing directly. This one is 6a. This is yeah, this is okay, 6a minus this is plus 3a plus this is also 3a minus 3a, so 9a. So that's what is asked to prove. Okay, so this is how we do, and we will go to next concept, that is synthetic division. So we are going to learn synthetic division in the next concept. Okay.